I'm joined by Michael Hudson. He's joining us from New York. Michael is a distinguished research professor of economics at the University of Missouri, Kansas City.
The IMF says it will not reduce Greece's debt by a single penny. It will keep the debt in place. If it writes down Greece's debt owed to the IMF, then the countries, Germany, France, and the other countries that are whose banks are bailed out, will have to take a loss, and they refuse to lose a single penny. So the IMF has not made a creative proposal. It has repeated what it said a year ago without changing a single word. It says, okay, we're going to keep every penny of debt in place, but we're going to give you a little fudging room. We're only going to charge you 1.5% interest, and you won't have to pay the debt for 25 years. So you get a debt moratorium. You won't have to pay interest for 25 years, and we'll charge you only a little bit of interest. There's only one kicker. You're going to have to cancel your pensions, write them down, impose austerity, privatize your government, and you're going to have to shrink your economy so that it will shrink by about 1, 2, 3% a year, so that the 1.5% interest we're charging, little as it is going to absorb all of the income growth you have. Every penny of growth you have for the next 25 years, you will have to end up paying the German banks. Now, we know you can't do it. We know that when you cancel the pensions, you're going to shrink. We know your labor's on strike. We know they're going to emigrate. But there's a way out. You can sell your ports, your land, your public utilities, your railroads, your airports, anything you have, you can sell to the Germans. And at the end of this time, you won't have a single thing. And all we ask is that all you Greeks get out of our country now that we own you. That's what the IMF is saying. It's not creative. It is absolutely brutal. That's why the Greeks are out on strike.
Now, why are the lenders then reacting the way they are?
Yeah, because they're using finance as a new means of war. There is a war going on in Europe, but it's not a military war anymore. They're now using finance instead of war, and they're using finance to say, we can grab your country. We can put you out of work. We can control you, and we don't have to kill you. We can just make you immigrate by taking away your pensions and taking all your money. There's a land grab, just as if it were an invasion, to grab Greece's ports, to grab Greece's railroads, and to grab everything else. This is war.
Now, the international press has been reporting on Monday's meeting with the finance ministers as if it was a success, and Prime Minister Alexis Tsipras and the finance minister came out of it with smiles. Why?
Because they sold out.